Inside the Boy Child's Life, a program where we uncover the hidden struggles, challenges, and triumphs of today's boys, and also explore how we can change the narratives. I am Ambassador Chinemema Joyce Nwakanma, your host and the visionary behind the Boy Child's Life, Changing the Narratives Foundation. Today, we are going to be discussing a very important topic titled Edge of Survival, the Boys Society Forgot. This topic highlights how many boys are growing up emotionally neglected and unsupported, struggling to survive in a society that often overlooks their unique needs and challenges. Let's watch this short film from the Boy Child's Life Advocacy movie series titled Edge of Survival. We'll be right back.
Free from child labor, imagine a life, imagine a life. Imagine a life.
They come again. I see them. They come.
Those policemen again, they no get any better work than they do with their life.
I'm on the top now. Why would they run from them, self, guy? This is the worst now. We can't keep running now.
What you go do now? Men they starve for here, guy. They chase us, but they no send us for this area, guy.
Guy, no dey shout oh, they go hear you.
They follow me come.
Pandi.
You know,
They
yeah.
come.
Imagine a life that's free from crime. Imagine a
Guy,
life.
you see those people when they look us for market. Like say we no be anybody. Like say we be animals.
Guy, we don't get any choice, guy. We don't get any choice. Most of the everything just end.
Guys, we don't get that work. We'll find that work do now.
Fine work. Who won't give us work, bro? I don't tell you before. These people no send us. Now no one hear me.
Boy guy, you know if you continue to dey beg like this so maybe you collect purses and bag them. Guy.
Wetin this boy they talk? Wetin this guy they talk like this?
I don't know.
When I stealing be that too, guy. It's not stealing now.
Look at that reason now, bro. But you not get to chop. We gotta survive.
Guy, they see that woman with that bag.
Which man be that?
That woman with with that bag now.
We go run and mess up now.
Yeah, nah.
Help! Help! My bag oh! Help! My bag! Help!
Imagine a life with no exploitation. Imagine a world with no child abuse. Can we just have a life that's free from child labor? Imagine a life. Imagine a life. Imagine a life that is free from drugs. Imagine
What's up now? See motor just knock our man guy down. See Jide don't go. Now brother they fine. Guys, what's this up?
Guys, I know what you go do before this thing go too late now. I know what you go do now. Abba. God.
For no run this thing, no. For no run this thing, guys. For no do this thing. For no run now.
Wetin we go do now? How you fit live with this thing now?
I suggest say we just go police. We go police. We go tell them what's up.
Better say order like Jide. Order like Amo rest now.
Guys, no fit go station now. No fit go station, guys. They go arrest us.
Imagine a life with no exploitation. Imagine a world with no child abuse. Can we just have a life that is free from child labor? Imagine a life. Imagine a life.
I've been watching you guys for weeks now, and today I saw what happened to your friend. Crime is not the best solution. I know maybe you guys have been a lot, you've seen a lot, no one to take care of you. You feel abandoned by the society, the government, your family members, or what have you. But choosing crime, that's not the best option. Instead of it to make you, it destroys you. Your friend is gone. Maybe tomorrow it might be any of you. You can be better. No matter what the society throws at you, you can choose to be a better person. You are the youth and the supposed future of your generation. You are the next governors, next presidents, House of Rep members, billionaires. You can be anything you want to be. Without crime, you can make it on a legit basis. There are more people who have succeeded doing legit businesses than crime. The only thing crime can give you is temporal wealth or happiness. Nothing more. The end is very destructive. The world always sees the boy child as nothing, as worthless. People who has nothing to give. Their duty is just to carry the problems of others on their shoulders. Joining courts, joining gangs, being one of the notorious armed robbers, stealing from one market to the other, cannot give you a better life, cannot give you a good life. Rather, it will destroy you, your future, everything you represent. You cannot in any way imagine yourself having a child that will be living this kind of life you are living now. You can do better. You can be better. There is more to life than all these things you're seeing now. I believe you guys can. It's survival of the fittest. Yes, sometimes it is. But you can survive in a legit way other than the crime way. Say no to crime. Do better and be better. Welcome back to Inside the Podcast Life. With me in the studio today is Ambassador Sam Okoye, SSA to the Deputy President of National Youth Council of Nigeria on religious matters and a businessman. Welcome, Ambassador Sam.
Thank you, Ambassador Joyce. Nwakanma. I am happy to be here. Yeah, sure.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
From the edge of survival, what does the reality of boys abandoned on the streets reveal about our society's failure?
From the movie we watched, you will realize that those boys that we abandoned have no other place to fall back to, have no person to call, no relative to reach out to, and as a result of that, wrong desires, wrong communications coming together from among them that resulted to them stealing. Now, outside the movie, you will also discover that boys that are abandoned, some of them go also into stealing. Some of them also go into drug addicted. Some of them go also into robbery. Some of them go also into kidnapping. And at the end of the day, the community begins to suffer it for it. The society begins to, see the disadvantage of it. So this is my wish, that the families, which is one of the arms of the society, will also look at these boys, keep sensitizing them, keep talking to them, keep helping them. So at the end of the day, instead of them meeting wrong people, of course they will meet wrong people as they journey through of life, but the words and the encouragement and the ideas and the support given to them from the families will not allow them to be blown away by the happenings around this society. My advice to everyone watching us today is to return back to the drawing board. This call is not just to the families alone, but to the general public, the government, the private bodies, and the society at large. Let us return back to the drawing board. Let us begin with the sensitization of these boys to remove them from the street, because it is something that led to something. If they were not abandoned, they will not start committing crime. Don't forget that removing them from the street will end crime, will also reduce drug addiction, rape, and its vices. So I'm calling on the general public, calling on the government. Everyone should join hands together. And that is why when I received a call concerning this program, I was glad to be here, because the boy child is the strength of the family and the strength of the society, and of course the strength of the nation. The strength we are putting in raising the girl child should also be the strength we put in raising the boy child.
To add to what you said, it is actually the collective duty of the entire society to look after the boy child, just the same way the girl child had been looked after. There are so much agitations everywhere, left, right, and center, about the empowerment of the girl child, but none going on for the boy child. So it is not just the parents that are supposed to be raising their sons. Every single person out there, you and I, we're supposed to be putting eyes on every single child we see out there. Making reference to the movie we watched, we saw how the lady rescued the boys after one of them died. We were just one corner trying to reminisce on every single thing that has happened. If we hadn't followed this part, the other boy would still be alive, but they thought crime is the best option or the easiest option for them to survive, because it's edge of survival, obviously, and at that very age, they are at the survival level. Any single thing that happens to them at that point should be blamed on the society, because at that very point, we are supposed to be coaching them, sensitizing them, encouraging them, trying to put them on the right path, not leaving them out there to go learn on the streets. Learning on the streets results to so many things. That is why we have several insecurities going on in the country, in our very country right now. We have insecurities left, right, and center, drug addictions, cultism, and several crimes going on in society. All these things are perpetrated by boys, many boys. We hardly see girls. Yet there are so much agitations for the girl child, and nobody's looking into the girl child stuff. So the movie portrayed, some of the things that actually shows that yes, the society has failed the boy child. Moving to the next question: what does boy child neglect really mean, and how does it silently affect the future of our society?
All right, thank you for that question. Neglecting the boy is a very simple definition. It means abandoning the child, abandoning the boys, and the effect it causes on the society is too alarming. Looking at what is happening in Nigeria today, not just Nigeria, all over the world, 80% of the crimes committed globally is not done by the girls. It's being done by the boys, and that is why neglecting them or keeping them aside, we keep causing, or we keep making the society to bleed. And that is why we are calling everyone to return back to the drawing board, because when you neglect the boys, then you are neglecting a nation. And so everyone, not just a family, but everyone, including churches, including private bodies, everyone should come together to move these boys from the streets. In doing that, we'll give the boys a better life, and of course, our society will be a safe place. Thank you.
To add to what you said, from everything that is going on in the society right now, it is very evident that the neglect of the boy child is already causing great harm or posing as a great harm to the nation itself. Because we can see the kidnapping rates, drug addiction rates, crime, cultism, different forms of crime going on in and around the boy child. All these things, there's something I call wealth without source. Everybody is in a haste to make money without having any legitimate means to make that money. All these things are caused by the neglect of the boy child and the pressure families mount on these boys. So much pressure on the boy child. Nobody's talking about their emotional well-being. Nobody's talking about their social lifestyle. Nobody's talking about who they really are. It's all about what is expected of them. Neglecting them in so many ways. Neglecting the boy child had already caused several damages to the society, and it is our collective duty to rise and speak and correct these things on time, raising the men of tomorrow. Moving to the next question. Why are boys often overlooked while the girl child receives most of the empowerment focus? And what consequences does this have?
Thank you for the question, but I want to answer this question from my own experience. Years ago, when we were growing up, there is this kind of pressure that is mounted on the boys, that is not mounted on the girls. And it's that pressure that pushes the boys to stretch before their time. Our families always call us the men when we are still the boys. Don't you know you're a man? Don't you know you're a man? Don't you know you're a man? Number one. Number two, that is a way our family used to see us then. They want you to become a man on time before your age. When a boy is crying, they don't want to hear you. Nobody wants to hear you. They want you to swallow the whole stuff. They want you to become a man on time. And that is why you see some men also die before their time.
To add to what you said, there is so much empowerment focused on the girl child because it has always been believed that the girl child has always been the one neglected. So in the quest to meet up with the girl child, the boy child happened to be neglected as well. But we need to find a balance to it. We don't expect boys to be men before they even become boys. We should groom them accordingly. Go through that stage of being boys before they graduate into the stage of being men. There should be a balance in both empowering the girl child and empowering the boy child. And that is why we are here to change the narratives and fill in that gap for the boy child. Let's go on a quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Inside the Boy Child's Life. So, Ambassador Sam, how has the boys should be strong mentality contributed to emotional neglect and abandonment of boys?
I realized that the boys must be strong mentality has so much crippled them. Number one, you have to agree with me that emotional pain is one of the highest pains so far because it breaks deep down the soul. Now, what happened to them at that moment is that one, you must be strong. You are a boy, you are a man, you are this, you are that. It makes them to to refrain from people and create in them a mindset not to be laughed at. And because of that, a lot of things begins to die inside of them.
To add to what you said, boys should be strong mentality. It has actually damaged so many souls. Because a boy child is expected to man up, be a man. Don't you know you are a man? Why will you cry? Men don't cry. Why are you crying like a girl? You are behaving like a girl. Stop behaving like a girl. You know, as a man, you have to be strong. So we should start sensitizing boys on those things, just for them to know that there are so many things they need to unlearn. What hidden struggles do boys face behind their silence and smiles when society turns a blind eyes to their pain?
A lot depend on individual. To some is inferiority complex. While to some is anger. They grow up with anger because some of them nobody want to hear them. So because of that, they grow with pain. That anger that is bottled inside them creates a lot of things.
How does surviving on the streets, stealing to survive, and facing danger shape a boy's sense of identity and trust in adults?
A boy that is left to survive on the streets, stealing, doing all manner of things, it will take time for him to change. It will take time for that person to, return back to normal. And that's why we say we are advocating that all eyes should be on the boys. An armed robber today or a criminal today will not just wake up tomorrow and stop stealing. It takes them sometime their life to change. What it does to them is that it starts giving them a mindset that they have failed. And because they have failed, they have no other choice than to continue in what they are doing.
How can we create a balanced society where boys and girls are equally supported, empowered, and protected?
Creating a balanced society is by knowing that what is good for Paul is good for Apollos. Whatever you did for the girls will also be done for the boys. And I think that is basically what is needed. What is done for the boys should be done for the girls, so that the boys will also feel among.
To add to what you said, in the quest to advocate, empower, and support the girl child, the boy child has often been neglected. So the same energy we put in advocating, empowering, and supporting the girl child should also be put into empowering, supporting, and protecting the boy child. So we'll have a balanced society that we will be proud of. Thank you, Ambassador Sam Okoye, for being here with us today.
Thank you, Ambassadors, Joyce, Nwakanma. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you, our viewers, for standing with the boy child. I remain Ambassador Joyce Nwakanma. Don't forget, the boy child's life matters. See you next time.
Imagine a life with no exploitation. Imagine a world with no child abuse. Can we just have a life that is free from child labor? Imagine a life. Imagine a life. Imagine a life that is free from drugs. Imagine a world that is free from rape. Can we just have a life that heart is free from extortion. Imagine a world, imagine a life. I'm overthinking, it's all in my